Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and all to Before and After Thoughts with yours truly, Queen Crazy K. Now, we're gonna discuss what happened on Friday Night SmackDown Wrestling earlier on tonight, but hours before Friday Night SmackDown, there was a WWE X carpet and a main set for WrestleMania that we're gonna talk about and discuss towards this weekend's WrestleMania Part 1 and Part 2. The reality and stuff in the kickoff show. So let's start with the set. We got Pratt and Michael Cole. You guys can all watch and tune in with Pratt and Michael Cole on YouTube right now on the set with the Dude Show on the WrestleMania set. And then also the set of WrestleMania, you will see people like Becky Lynch, our Raw Women's Champion, and people like Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Ronda Rousey, and Charlotte seemed like they were civilized amount of respect to at least be face to face with each other, but it's definitely gonna go out for the Raw Women's Championship belt this weekend. As far as that match goes, between the exchange of words that they had tonight on SmackDown, that you can also look at on YouTube, or on Peacock. Now we also had a Hall of Fame best entries. We had Kurt Angle, Goldberg, and Stone Cold Steve Austin and Shawn Michaels. Now, I personally think Stone Cold Steve Austin 360, what? Oh, hell yeah, gave the best entries out of all the Hall of Famers and entries. But check out the Hall of Fame entries either on YouTube or on Peacock, and be free to comment what your best Hall of Fame entries was, or if you have another one like my personal favorite would be like the boss Sasha Banks, John Cena, people like those. Even though Sasha Banks not a Hall of Famer yet, but she's getting there. So as far as that goes on there. Speaking of Hall of Fame's Legend Day on WWE Edge tonight, they had the Phenom, the Undertaker, Brothers of Destruction, Darkness, Fire, Destruction, any evil, spirit type of thing, or like shit, or something real strong and destructive that only the Undertaker, the Phenom, can do. There is a statue of him now that y'all can check out. Probably pictures on Instagram right now y'all can see. And I just like that the Undertaker is one of a kind. Nobody like him. Nobody that can do it like him. And the Undertaker definitely deserved a what better than to make a statue of the Phenom, the Undertaker, for him. They can check out on Google, and I just thought that was pretty cool. And after 25 years retirement of the game, Triple H, one of the best King of Kings champions, as well. He ran NXT better than anybody else did. So with that being said, you also have that out there, and on that, and he's retired now. You got the DX tag team champions and all that. So definitely, those are the good wrestling matches. I really love and enjoy Shawn Michaels and Triple H in China with the DX generation all over again. So definitely with him retiring is a big deal. And he ran NXT better than anybody did. And King of Kings champs. So as far as that goes with Hall of Fame and Money in the Bank right after WrestleMania 1, Part 1 and Part 2 this weekend. And Texas, which you can also catch the legit boss Sasha Banks to meet her at the Foot Locker as well. And then you also have Kurt Angle, he also showed up. And the Hall of Famers tonight too that see him talk about how he's in the ring appearance and what his best WrestleMania run was, because you see people like Kurt Angle do what his best WrestleMania. My favorite was Seth Rollins, out of Kurt Angle. What best out of the superstars that the WrestleMania that they have had, and I think people like Triple H, like I was saying, and the Undertaker, Hall of Famers, legends, retired now. Statues of the Under. You got a statue of the Phenom, the Undertaker. You got the Game, Triple H retired, best King of the Kings, DX generation retired, and people like them have the best WrestleMania moments. And like Shawn Michaels, who did the Hall of Fame, best entrance, which I think Stone Cold Steve Austin was the best out of them. Who will you see main event tomorrow against Kevin Owens and Tathis? Catch up with the boss, Sasha Banks, clip, get a pig with her autograph at the Foot Locker. You also have tonight on Friday Night SmackDown Wrestling. As far as that goes, that was the WrestleMania set with Jericho and Pratt and the Dude show, and then the WrestleMania, after that, kind of like a pre-kickoff prediction with Becky Lynch and Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn on there, and then you see the bump, which the Usos was supposed to be on the bump as well, that you can catch tonight. And also, speaking of like the Undertaker, what I was talking about, the Phenom having his own statue, the Brothers Destruction, you catch him on Evil. As far as on the USA channel, which tomorrow, don't miss the kickoff show, as well as WrestleMania before WrestleMania 1 to actually appear. And tonight, here on SmackDown, people like Austin Theory, who came out and put his hands on Pratt, but the United States champion Finn Balor beat the crap out of Austin Theory, taught him a lesson, putting hands on Pratt. Can't wait for that match tomorrow. The Pratt to finally get his justice on Austin Theory. Let him know, can't just put your hands on somebody and get away with it. And no one's gonna stop him from that. And then you have Hall of Famers and legends like the late Andre the Giant. You have the Battle Royal tonight, and it probably didn't go as well as people thought it was, because Corbin's tag team partner won the Andre the Giant Championship, but around the World Battle Royal Championship, but it is what it is as far as that goes. But Drew McIntyre did get his hands on them tonight and clubbed him in the face, if that makes you feel any better, and got his hands on Corbin to get his sword back tonight on SmackDown. You don't mess with a Scottish psychopath and claim what that is what happens, and that's what's so happy about that situation. And the Usos picked up a win tonight as tag team champions, because they're the best tag team champions. You can hit them up on the bump tonight on that show, and Carmella's and Lena Vega, tag team women's champions for now, are also going to be on there. But Sasha Banks and Naomi, Glow and Boss Time is unstoppable. Defeated them tonight, and I see them becoming 3-time tag team women's champions at WrestleMania this weekend. You can either buy it for lots of money on Part 1, Part 2 WrestleMania on the cable, or you can hit it up a lot cheaper for free on Peacock and catch all the results from the bump, WrestleMania X, Hall of Fame entries with the Hall of Fame and Money in the Bank following WrestleMania and Monday Night Raw Wrestling, and people like me who will be doing podcasts, Queen Crazy K, you can tune in before and after Monday Night Raw Wrestling. You will also see that as far as that goes. Okay. And you also had Ronda Rousey, like I said, in Charlotte exchange words, but not basically Ronda Rousey not letting Charlotte think that she got the best of her. I seen her spalling outside and on the inside training of outside the octagon with Shayna Blazer, so you can both see UFC fans octagons, badass woman, spawning with each other out, getting ready for Charlotte for SmackDown. Which after when she put Ronda Rousey through, who's holding it together until nobody's there to hold her back anymore this WrestleMania. So that's how that goes. That's pretty much cleared, and where people want to see that. We also had Ricochet. He may have lost on Raw, but Ricochet, Intercontinental Champion, still over Angel, and did not let them get the best of him. And it was obviously not a triple threat; it was a 2-on-1 handicap, but he fought out of there, and he remained the Intercontinental Champion, like I said he was going to do. I told you guys that was going to happen. I love being right because I'm always right. I'm a great predictor, so I seen that coming today. And you have the very exclusive, based on what happened on Friday Night SmackDown Wrestling. The exclusive interviews, like I said, Becky Lynch, the Raw Women's Champion, on the WWE X-Ray. The dude show on the set of WrestleMania. The bump with the Usos and the exclusive with like Sasha Banks and Naomi who won't stop them. And they have Peacock is way better than spending a whole bunch of money on cable for the same exact thing on part 1 and 2 of WrestleMania with the Hall of Fame's fall behind it and Money in the Bank and their entries. Stone Cold to watch the main event tomorrow against Kevin Owens. We also can catch on SmackDown and also the Black Meats podcast, on the wrestling and WWE Evil. You can check out that statue of the Undertaker and the history of DX of Triple H now he's retired. I think that in addition to that, I'm gonna flip it over and kind of give a little playlist of to honor and love and respect the King of Kings, one of the greatest champions that ran NXT better than anybody else. Triple H. I think I'm going to show you a little video and to honor him retired and that DX generation King of Kings Triple H is always going to be remembered in the ring despite him being retired now. So I'm going to show you all a video based on that. Just give me 1 minute. Alright. So here's the top 10 best DX generation in honor of the retired now Triple H King of Kings champs.
I'm gonna be a positive. I guess I'm happy you want. Wait, Generation X always is a bad guy. Everybody calls it Generation. The Generation X. Is that us? The Generation X. Triple H, HBK, China, Ravishing Rick. We are the Generation X. You make the rules, and we will break them. Yeah. We just got 2 words for you. Look up.
Everybody in that crowd was ready to say those 2 words for ya. DX generation style, suck at it. It was look up. They got 3 news all over though. That was the funniest thing that could happen. Welcome to the DX generation.
Like everything else we do, boys, that is gonna leave a mark. And what in the world is this? Hey, look! Jurassic Express? Huh? They're riding in style tonight. They're on the top of the world, Michael. Well,
It
that Van Helsing
exploded.
era. How about there's X-Pac and Tori.
Poor Tori.
Deputy McMahon Helmsley, her ultimate champion Triple H, arriving in style. You want Ken Shamrock in a match here next?
Poor Tori. But the best centuries of the champion DX. Triple H.
On Raw? Oh, hold on. What? Yeah. You'll do anything to humiliate anyone. Let me get this straight again. You want Ken Shamrock here next week? Hold on, this isn't working. What are these two degenerates up to now? It's a sophomore class field trip. Harpo and Ground. Get ready. Now you can go. Did there used to be more of us? Oh, baby! Wait a minute! Oh my God! Here! Look at this! Well, it's obviously not a breakfast project. No, that's Mr. McMahon! He got the walk! Look at that physique! Oh no! Oh, you got it. Kenny!
No, that was hilarious. That's all I gotta say about that. That's. I mean, this guy comes out here and makes a fool out of him.
And a chain on back shirt nonetheless. Shadow Max.
This is the whole thing of the DX generation. Mike Tyson, one of the greatest bosses being a part of the DGeneraX wrestling world. Much like Snoop Dogg, they got another great rapper, a part of Hall of Fame. Yeah, you want to talk about Hall of Fame? What about Snoop Dogg and BTS creating an album together and him being a part of the Hall of Fame in the wrestling business? Or Bad Bunny, one of the Grammy best rappers, also being part. Got his own T-shirt in the wrestling business. Sasha Banks is a wrestler and an actor. Hell, she could have her next album come out. She could be a rapper too, because she's got that too. What can she not do? And yeah, Mike Tyson, like I said, part of the Gene Generation. And Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey, Brock Lesnar, all champions of WWE at the UFC outfit. So it's like when you cross over from rapping or boxing, wrestling business is always there. They capture the Hall of Fame and legend, and that nothing's greater than it.
Look at Big Show's eyes! K-Rock that has always embodied DX! Michaels is there! Can he unput the titles? Hey guys! DX! Come on! The Tag Team Championships!
one by one. H Big Kid comes to the rescue. Nobody's seen it coming. But HBC, that's what he was calling them, to make fun of him. Like an HBC, a body order or some sort, like a deodorant or body wash or something. And then you see Shawn Michaels come out there as the HB Kid and kick ass. Nobody's seen it coming.
Michaels in the ring! The showstopper has started the show! And it appears that we have just seen the reuniting of DX!
Last one, much like when NXT was invading Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. It's like when Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT, all in that triple threat Survivor Series. This next clip is what reminds me of that.
Open the door! D-Generation X knocks at your door! We are asking you! D-Generation X calls you to accept the battle! No!
So yeah, skim it up a little bit. So that is a Hall of Fame legendary of not only DX but the entire Triple H. And let me show you one more clip, and then I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna get on out of here and go home. But before I leave, before I do all that, let me show you one clip of why The Undertaker is the Phenom. You got the Dangerous Brothers in Destruction, Kings of Fire, Manipulated Mind Games, the scariest thing you ever come across. The Phenom, The Undertaker, has his own statue. Now, we have, like when Seth Rollins was a part of the Authority, and he wanted his own statue, and Sting disintegrated it. That's when he was the champion. Now, the being the Undertaker, I want to show you probably, if I can get 10, that's great, but I'm probably just going to do one clip of why he is the Fiend and deserves to be Hall of Fame and retired and have a statue of himself in the WWE. So let me pull that up. Meanwhile, while I'm doing that, y'all can just relax. One quick little second.
Still, the WWE Undisputed Champion, The Undertaker! This man took a tremendous amount out of The Undertaker! Again, punching, but there's not enough gas left in the tank. Undertaker shaking his head. And again, defiant, courageous. Still, his mind says, I will fight you. I will fight you. His body is saying something else. Oh, that's after defiance. And a shot heard around the world by Sledgehammer. Undertaker disposes of that. And is again next on the disposal list. The way this one's gone, who knows? A courageous Triple H trying to use the Undertaker's own legs to pull the game up. Yet, again, his vertical balance. He's pulling himself right into a more precarious position. Look at this. We know what that means. Yes, we do. The signifier. The sign. Oh, the sinister. And that point.
So there you have it. Defeating the Undertaker. Still the longest undefeated streaks at WrestleMania, despite being defeated maybe once, but still has the longest undefeated streaks than any other superstar at WrestleMania. The Undertaker still defeat, still deserves to have that trophy that he has. You know, having a statue built out of you is greater than even being in the Hall of Fame. I mean, that's something that is a legendary, and that is just not gonna be taken down. And it's really great to have something like that. I mean, that Hall of Fame, legendary. He is in the Hall of Fame, and he has a statue of himself, which is a Hall of Fame and a legend. Like, you get to be both things that every other superstar worked so hard to be in the WWE. So that's what's cool. That's pumped up. That's something that nobody else can have or take away. So that's I wanted to point that out for why that is like that and why he is the phenom and got to have that statue built of him. Now, I think I missed out anything. I don't think I missed out. So yeah, so that's all for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in. And make sure all of you guys tune in and watch, this Friday Night SmackDown Wrestling update that I did in my podcast. Go ahead, subscribe, Queen Krazy K, to watch more podcasts on me before and after pods based on Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown Wrestling. Thank you for watching. Thank you for loving it, liking it, supporting it, commenting it, as long as it's positive and love one another. Thank you so much that to bring all the joy and stuff to this. So really subscribe to Queen Krazy K to get more of my podcasts, such as Corey Grays and Private. You can also catch them and myself on our podcast on YouTube, along with WWE Evil that you can turn it in. Don't forget to watch part 1, part 2 of WrestleMania this weekend, the kickoff show before that. And follow me up. I will do a podcast based on WrestleMania 1 and 2 this weekend. I will do tomorrow's podcast based on kickoff show and based on part 1 WrestleMania, and then I'll be doing part 2 WrestleMania on Sunday. So be sure to join me, Queen Krazy K, tomorrow with your subscription, likes, and comments, and follow me on Instagram. Check out my rapping videos. Thank you for the love and the support. Really appreciate it. And also, have a great night. Stay safe. Stay awesome. Stay laid back. And make sure that you guys, like I said, tune in tomorrow. Watch the kickoff show, part 1 of WrestleMania, and then join me based on the kickoff in part 1 of WrestleMania tomorrow night. And as always, me, Queen Krazy K. I'm out. Peace.